Said only non-conference football in the Southern Conference, followed with a similar announcement postponing its fall sports. But on Thursday, the SoCon saying that they will let their schools play non-conference games. The Citadel has come out and said they hope to fulfill their contract with Clemson as part of playing up to 4 games. Now, with that Thursday SoCon announcement, though, Wofford saying that they do not plan to play any non-conference football games this fall. We got reaction from their head coach, Josh CONKLIN, whose team returned to campus last weekend and have been going through their paces, hoping to have some semblance of a season.
My problem with it is we talk about safety for our players, and that's kind of what everybody talks about, you know, because of safety concerns, but it's okay for us to go ahead and pursue 3 games this fall. So my argument has always been either it's safe or it's not.
Referencing the fact the Southern Conference again is allowing its schools, just like the Big South and the Ohio Valley and the Southland on the FCS level, to play non-conference games up to 3 in an 11-game formula if there are 8 conference games in the spring. But, well, as we noted, the Citadel has said they could play as many as 4, at least that's according to reports. As best we can tell, while Wofford has said they won't play football this fall, about 5 SoCon schools, with Furman and Western Carolina among them, either intend to play or are still weighing their options to play football this fall.
All right, Pete, we appreciate it. Wofford College is providing 2 options for fans who already purchased football tickets for the upcoming season. Fans can either request a refund or transfer the ticket payment for a tax-deductible contribution to the Terrier Club or the football operation budget. Ticket holders, September 1st, they have until September 1st to make that decision. You can find more details at WSPA.com.
Now, many students may be struggling with all of these fall sport changes, but experts say that there are ways to cope. Sporting events are a big part of the college experience. It can affect a wide range of students. Psychologists say anyone struggling should focus on staying connected, sticking to a routine, and being mindful. Pay attention to the things that you can control.
We encourage them to catch that thought and bring it back to the present moment. What am I doing right now? What activity am I working on, and who am I talking to?
If a student is noticing significant changes in sleep, appetite, or general anxiousness, reach out to a counselor for help. Student health is a top of mind, I should say, at Anderson University this year. University staff tell us that they are hiring more staff for student care. 7 News' Asia Wilson explains the new roles and why it's necessary.
Anderson University leaders say this year they expect to have the highest number of students enrolled in the school's history. That's why they hired the new staff to help aid in keeping students safe and healthy.
Oh no!
Bags unloading and families smiling at Anderson University could only mean one thing.
It is seriously so exhilarating to be back with people that I haven't seen for 6 months.
Classes will soon be in full swing. And according to the university staff, they expect record-breaking enrollment numbers.
We'll probably have the highest enrollment in our school's history, 109 years, our highest enrollment despite a pandemic.
Andrew BECKNER, executive director of public relations for the school, says that's the reason they had to hire more staff, especially student care and contact tracing coordinators.
If they're sick with anything, to make sure they're cared for, make sure that they get their meals delivered, make sure that they have access to all the resources.
The contract tracing, that's huge in my mind. If there were to be, a breakout, so to speak, that they could isolate it and take the proper steps forward.
It's a good idea to move that refrigerator.
One family we spoke with from Charlotte says knowing this is in place makes them feel good sending their sophomore daughter back to school.
Anna's felt suit with it and felt comfortable, and she's so excited. We would do her a disservice not to let her have this experience.
And since all students will have access to the coordinators all year long, students feel safe and prepared for the journey ahead.
In regards to COVID, I'm not nervous at all because I know that we're in really good hands.
Now, classes are set to start here at Anderson University on next Wednesday, and they say that they have plans in the works to make sure everyone is safe. In Anderson County, Asia Wilson, 7 News.
Now, any student who suspects that they are ill will be able to call the university's Thrive Wellness Center, where staff will determine if they need a COVID-19 test off campus.